Hi, for today's done this VPN Free A Soviet or Russian night vision monocular from the flea market. It was 10 euros. Here is the manufacturer logo, some kind of dual optical lenses. Serial number, nice grey Amerton paint. But I believe this device was a consumer product, not a military product, because of the overall finish quality. It is not very impressive, just like this button here, which is not protected against moisture or anything. Also this carrying strap, quite weird. And also the fact it is powered with 8 AA batteries. So sadly it is not working because the infrared illuminator is working. As you can see, a little Soviet infrared LED in here of a weird design. So this is working, but right now we should have in here a green glow and nothing is happening. So I believe the high voltage power supply in here is dead. I will try to investigate it later, but I believe it is the problem. So it is powered by 8 AA's. I had to reglue this plastic piece here because it looks like probably the Russian design of AA's were a little bit shorter, and actually the case did, the holder here did crack because of pressure of the batteries. Also previous batteries did leak, but the damage was not too expensive, luckily enough. So this battery holder is secured by a spring like this in the device. And the body of the device is just closed by 5 screws, so let's undo them. Regular Russian slotted head screw, nothing special. So we will discover what we have inside. Let's try to have a good look at the components. And I will try to figure out at least if we have some power coming inside the high voltage device, because I think the high voltage transformer is dead in here. So what do we have? You can see the two caps over the optical parts are regular camera caps. The body is made of die-cast aluminium, and we have actually 2 circuit boards. So here you can see the micro switch for to trigger the device, maybe only the illuminator in fact. This PCB is the power supply to the infrared LED in here, and the other one at the bottom is the high voltage power supply to this night vision tube. So first we will have a better look at this very special LED assembly. I believe I can just undo the 3 set screws here, and this will come off like so. Okay, revealing down in here actually the very tiny infrared LED. It is this little thing in the middle, quite interesting, very weird and custom shape, obviously. Ok, Okay, I will power it another time for you. Here it is, what it does. Of course, with naked eye you see nothing, it is infrared. Very, very tiny spot of light in here. And what we have at the back of this assembly, really not much. If I undo one more set screw with a super tiny screwdriver, it is screwed on. So first I will undo this top PCB. So here, do not mind the, I did already tinker a little bit with it, and I did install removable connections onto the circuit board for my own convenience, but originally the wires were hard soldered to it. I did insert this, use little pins from a sub-D connector here to allow easier access to the thing. So here is what we have at the back of this. Just the body of the diode. Very tiny and very weird custom Soviet part. So let me reinsert this because it is full of grease, this thing. So probably not super precise adjustment here. It is just to allow the user to focus the light from the diode. Oh, and I did lose a set screw already. So I will do it later. The set screw is here. No problem here. Okay. So this circuit board here is apparently just the power supply to the diode, infrared diode, so probably a very special component. And for this purpose it converts the 12 volts from the battery to approximately 1.7 volts to drive this infrared LED. About the date codes in here, I'll see actually 93. So yes, it is Russian post Soviet Union collapse. So late iteration and most probably consumer product. Interesting. You can see, however, all the parts are still typically Russian made parts, no Western parts in here. Okay, so here is the second layer of PCB with the high voltage power supply to the night vision tube, and I believe this unit is dead. So we will have a look in here because it is quite particular, the construction. If I undo the set screw here, I can unscrew the wall length assembly here. That will eventually come off completely after a few kilometers. Okay, so you will notice there is no information on this lens about the characteristics, about the serial number or anything. Quite unusual for an optical lens. Here we have the active end of the night vision tube with this quite annoying setup. It is the ground terminal to the tube, and actually it is badly made, this thing. It is a ring of soft brass, very soft brass even, that you are supposed to tighten against here, but it is quite complicated to do and not impressive at all. Here is our night vision tube, dated of 1982, B3M model, manufacturer model stamp here, OTK stamp, serial number, and about the high voltage connection, in here it is really weird. We have this copper wire coming through from the inside of the tube, so it is the anode connection, and it is more or less inserted in here with this spring here, but originally it was soldered, and it is not just a bad contact problem. I believe we really have no power coming from the thing. No high voltage at all coming from here, so it is really a problem with high voltage power supply. Rubber cup here, so I will try to resolder it, but obviously it does not seem to be the problem. So here just the eyepiece, nothing particular, and here we have the three standoffs securing this second PCB. Like this. Here previously we had two plastic screws securing this block to the circuit board, but they did break. And we have apparently one driver transistor, one or two, a little bit of an oscillator here, transformer here, driving with this and this, apparently these two pins of high voltage generator, so it's probably just a high voltage transformer. So I believe I could test at least if relatively to the ground we have contact here, we have open circuit or not. But I believe we have open circuit. I am not sure anymore. I did try it previously, but I did forget. Let's try to do it. This should be good enough. And this should be our ground. And yes, as you can see, we have open circuit, so maybe we have a rectifier in here also. So let me try the other way around just to be sure. Okay, so maybe we have a high voltage diode in here, so it will not work in continuity mode. What I can do, however, is to check with an oscilloscope if I have at least an input signal on this thing. Because if I have no input signal, it is sure I will not have output, but I have a feeling this is dead. Actually, you can see it is a transparent, more or less translucid, transparent unit, and I'm not sure if it is a burn mark inside here. Maybe something did explode in here. Interesting. So I will try to probe this with an oscilloscope, but for my safety I need to reassemble everything correctly. I will just solder 2 wires here and probe them with an oscilloscope. Check if I have any signal in here. But most probably this high voltage unit is dead. You will notice we have no any insulation here on the back also, so there is a little bit of a standoff, but not really impressive, and this is a particularly bad design, this thing. Okay, so apparently a cheaper version of the Soviet night vision. I know usually you should not expose this glass to the direct light, in particular when it is powered on. But anyways, it will just probably be a collector item, but not usable anymore. However, I will do some more investigations. So, thanks for watching, bye bye.